table so
stop
to
it.
make our presence known.
Welcome to the movie squad.
Woo.
Now,
Hey.
I hope that whole opening was cut. Because no. Anyway,
It'll spoil the guilty
this is
pleasure
an
when it comes out.
Yeah, well, definitely look forward
Spoilers.
to the guilty pleasure because Sinead does. So either way, you might notice that, once again, our lovely plant boy is missing.
He's turned into
Matt
a girl.
has changed gender and age. Matt has changed.
We thought that it
New
better
man.
to replace Matt not with a plant, but with something solid and young. One of our lovely interns on her first day of that job. All right.
Yay.
She likes
No
to call
pressure.
herself Lily. I like to call her Letitia. But then I'm saying, yo, Letitia. What kind of name is Letitia?
Letitia.
right, Sinead? What kind of name is Letitia?
Letitia.
Right? And that is your name, though, isn't it? Letitia. Yeah. See, look at that. I say, but I met both mom and dad, so I was like really surprised. But anyway, hello, Letitia. Right? You're enjoying already being on the movie squad?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited.
Yeah, well, we were talking about strange things and universes and everything. But before we go into that, I'm Chase Johnson Lynch, and that's the lovely Sinead.
Hi.
Yeah, right. And then that's the even lovelier James Jump.
Hi. No.
All right, James.
James, I will destroy you.
Yeah, James, listen, James, put that on the floor because they didn't sponsor us. So, either way you look at it, he should learn. He should know by now.
Put it in a plastic cup.
But we are here talking about a new movie, because we are really excited. This movie, but it's taken 2 years for this movie to come out.
Oh, so long.
All right, but we have all seen Black Widow, including our young one here and everything. But what I said, you got to come on to the show because she didn't even know it was a Marvel film.
Wait, didn't you?
No.
You just came into it and was like,
No wonder you didn't understand what was going on. There's been so much leading up to this.
No, tell your story. You saw this and you said, oh, that looks like a good movie.
Yeah, so I was just on the Odeon website and I just seen it and then I went and then the little subtitles before it said it was Marvel and I was like...
The little subtitle. You mean the big thing that goes, Marvel?
Yeah, the one outside of our show, right?
how many Marvel
Yeah,
movies have you
oh.
seen?
Yeah.
How many Marvel movies have you seen?
None.
Yeah, not
Well,
even since
one.
Spider-Man. Like the original ones or anything.
Well,
When they were with Fox, Tobey Maguire or something like
Yeah,
that.
probably not all the way through anyway if I have.
Oh, that's so crazy.
So I said, whoa, this is going to get a really fresh perspective because she's not jaded by the 10, 20 years of Marvel and everything all behind it. And she was able to enjoy the movie without having all that baggage because that's another thing is that you said you enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was dead good actually.
Exactly. So this is going to be a positive review on Black Widow because I loved it. James didn't.
no.
And-
No, I said I didn't like aspects of it. I didn't like aspects.
Aspects. I don't know what that means. And then Sinead, she's like, she did her ASMR response.
Yes.
She's like, what's the trailer online?
How do I feel about Black Widow? That's how I feel about Black Widow.
I think
All right,
it was,
okay, whatever that means. Okay, right. So anyway, so the way we usually do this, Lily, is that we usually break down a movie and then we have all our 4 different perspectives as we look into it and stuff. So let's start right at the beginning. Because you said, what did you say? You said that was interesting about the opening scene or something like that. What did you say?
Oh wait, no, I missed that because
The
the man
opening
wouldn't let
scene.
me in because he said...
The man wouldn't let you in.
Well, no, he let me in and then he was like, there's no Tango Ice Blast, so I had to go to Primark, get a Primark bag and then go to Mackey's and then get a Mackey's bag.
What?
Put the Mackey's in the Primark bag so I could get in the Odeon with it.
You can just bring your own stuff.
Oh, no, you can't.
You can.
Can you
He said to me no.
really?
Yeah.
I just take my own stuff in there all the time.
No,
No,
well,
you
I
said
know
no.
a guy who takes in chicken wings. But either way you look at
Is it you, Chase?
No, it's not me.
I've taken it in Nando's, though.
Me. No, but anyway, so you didn't see the beginning.
Well, I did, but 5 minutes in. So I
Oh,
didn't really get the beginning because it was a bit confusing.
right. So anyway, so the beginning, right? So it opens up in Ohio, 1995, where the young, Natasha, played by Eva Anderson, who is the daughter of Mila Jovovich.
How mad?
The girl from Fifth Element,
Yeah.
the blue hair girl.
Oh.
And
Her
she had
mother
blue
is the
hair.
girl from Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyway, I was just trying to say that because it just was
If Matt was there, I'd be like, "Oh, what, Matt? Really? Wow!" Matt,
Yeah, he'd be like,
"Matt,
"Oh, really?"
That fact. But young blood ain't here today.
oh, I can't do it on my back. But anyway,
No, but I like the opening. To be fair, it was different from a Marvel movie. Like usually in Marvel movies, it's like a massive fight sequence. But
yeah,
it gave,
but
like
this,
a different backstory to
and
it.
it was also dramatic, right? So they were like, basically they were like these Russian spies or spy families
Oh, yeah.
living in America and everything, which like there's a show called The Americans, so people said it's a lot like that, but which I thought just was really interesting because they set up the family unit that's going to pay off much later. But what was also kind of crazy though was it's like, you know, these girls are kidnapped, you know, at very young ages and stuff. So it's like her sister, you know, played by Florence Pugh, was like, you know, she was at this time she was like about 5, but she was like 6, but they got her when she was like about 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's kind of like, hey man, we're supposed to like these people, but they're kidnappers.
Yeah, literally.
So
and they kidnapped Natasha
Chase,
as well.
I want to hear your thoughts on Jodie, like the opening sequence of the cover of the Nirvana song.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Nirvana.
my
like,
god. I was
like-
vibing.
that.
I was
love that.
vibing along to that. I was like,
Like it was unexpected,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it.
You know what? I love it when they do that. Like they take a popular song and they kind of like remix it with their own versions and stuff like that. And then based upon the mood, because it was supposed to be given a haunted mood. Like if you think about it, I mean, this is really a powerful sequence on human trafficking. Right,
Yeah.
I mean, like you know, we're laughing and joking. No, I don't know if we are really, but
We're not laughing. We're
No.
joking.
no,
about
no,
human
but
trafficking.
but I'm just trying to say is that, you know, this was like, we always knew about the Red Room. We always knew about Black Widow came from this kind of like dark past, but they actually kind of like showed it in these flashes of light kind of thing. And now that you had 2 faces to focus on, you know, I thought that was really powerful. Did you get to see that part? Because that was like after the opening, it was like about 5 minutes in. Did you get to see the part with the girls?
music.
So it was like the title credit sequence. So it's like,
Yeah.
so her and her sister, like basically, so what was really cool was, so the dad is like, he was a Russian superhero called the Red Guardian. Which
Crimson
is,
Dynamo.
yeah.
no, don't spoil it. But basically, you know, very popular character in the comics and stuff like that. So like, he starts to exhibit super strength and everything because they're being chased by S.H.I.E.L.D. So you guys saw the S.H.I.E.L.D. truck.
Yeah.
Right?
That
So-
was, can I just say,
Yeah.
that whole thing was so epic.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like-
Because it's like, you know, like people, I think a lot of people, like they saw all the action in the trailer and then there was not much action in the film, but that was a really great escape
I
sequence.
loved it. I was like, oh my god, like he's really gonna just jump on the wing of the plane. How's he gonna get in? I was.
And then still shooting, you know?
Well,
Still
yeah,
shooting the
why
right
shoot
I
place.
did
it.
like the twist of like, oh, this happy family, they're getting away from the government. No, Russian sleeper agents.
Yeah. But also too is like the mom got shot. And you know how usually it's like, you know, when you get these shootouts and stuff like that, and you know, like
Cliche, a main character died.
yeah. Because even like Natasha, like there's 2 bullets like went by her or whatever and
yeah.
everything. But you know, so the mom got shot and the mom's like falling over. She's like, "You gotta come and fly the plane." She's
Yeah,
like,
you
I
gotta-
can't fly the plane. Right? She gotta, you gotta fly the plane. And she was really like, you know, but usually they would fake it, like usually, and this was a really nice escape sequence, you know. But then I was like, well, hold on for a second. All right, you know, verisimilitude. What do you call it? Verisimilitude. You know, the truth or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, so when you fly above the clouds, the air pressure or whatever, you can't really breathe up there.
With some bullet holes in there in the mix.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about him.
He's a super,
I'm talking
he's a
about
super
he was
soldier.
on the wing.
He's the
I
Russian
know,
Captain
I
America.
know,
He can do what he wants.
I know, but still, they went from Ohio to Cuba.
It would have made more sense like Florida, 'cause it's 90 miles off the coast, but like
Exactly.
Ohio,
Exactly. Ohio to Cuba. You're like, yo, dude, first of all, you would have frozen. You would have been frozen.
The fuel,
Like a frozen
the-
chippy. And you couldn't breathe. You
done.
can't get in the plane. You know how you see those biplanes and stuff when people
Hey.
do wing walking?
Yeah, yeah.
That's one thing because the biplane won't go at
Chase,
a certain level.
It's Cape shit, and that's
Cape
why
shit.
it works.
That's
Cape
you
shit.
know what? That's just James's word, Cape shit. That is exactly what it was. So after the Cape shit, they ended up in Cuba, And, you know, so the mom, they take her off. The girls are crying because they don't really fully understand what's going on. But then Tasha pulls out a gun and then she's like,
Yeah, she's
get
like,
away from her.
Get
Get away
away.
from her. And they're like, that girl got fired.
Literally.
That's where it gets kind
Oh,
of low. That's
what-
where it
watch
gets
that
kind of
one.
little thick. Yeah. That girl, hey, who's that girl? She got fired. Ray Winston said that, not me. You know, and everything. But yeah, that's where you get the name drop. We know it's Natasha, as if we're stupid, but they dropped it for us. But yeah, so that was like the opening and everything. So that was really a pretty powerful opening. So for your first Marvel movie, how was that? Because you must have been thrown off by, because first I'm curious as to what did you think the movie was going to be seriously? Like when you saw Black Widow, you saw the girl in a nice white outfit, you thought it was going to be an female action film or something, didn't you?
Oh no, I just thought she was a murderer.
I mean, she is.
Yeah, I
She's an
guess she
assassin.
is.
She is an assassin.
Because I said this, I said, "Oh, I'm going to watch Black Widow" to my dad, and he was like, "Oh, like someone who's not with their husband no more."
I love her dad.
Oh,
I love her dad. Shout out to her
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
Just in case he's watching.
Oh.
And then I thought she was a killer. Like,
Right.
a
She-
proper
like she
bad
killed
in
her
the original
husband.
one, she is.
Like yeah.
Yeah, but no, but
That's
I
what
mean,
I thought it
so
was.
I mean, because it is a nice poster. Like, you know, I don't know whatever ads you saw, like when they advertised in the movie and stuff like that. So, so when you finally got in with your Mackies, this is important. She got in with her Mackies. You finally got in with your Mackies and stuff, and the movie's taking off like this because
Yeah.
you finally
well,
got
no.
to the plane sequence, didn't you?
Oh, and it was a bit scary because they were just jumps,
Yeah.
and I was jumping in my seat and everything in the
Really?
cinema. Yeah, because it was unexpected.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah, no, but it
Because
was
you know
good.
she's really reacting, right? Like, and
No,
so,
all like the bangs and stuff that like.
yeah. Oh,
And it's loud in them cinemas nowadays, you
Yeah.
know. Everyone's deaf. So
Yeah.
Mm.
except screen 8 in the Odeon because that screen's broken.
Oh, I thought you were
Screen
going to say
eight.
that
Thanks for
screen.
the-
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say that screen
Thanks for
had
the-
the audio description. Okay,
Nah.
that was cool.
thanks for the input,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I
right.
know,
Alright,
I
thanks.
go a lot.
Alright,
It's like,
alright.
I know what each screen has got bad sound.
I'm
good
glad you
sound.
do. Well, you know, Andrew saw it in IMAX and he didn't like it.
Andrew.
I don't know how you could not like it in IMAX because that
I
plane
mean,
sequence was awesome.
You could show me someone trying paint in IMAX, but as
Is
long
IMAX
as
3D?
no,
IMAX is like that
It's like
big screen
massive.
where it's kind of like
Oh.
surround sound that it shows you
Oh,
all
yeah.
the edges and everything,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you get
yeah.
all the extra information,
Yeah.
and you're amazed at how much extra footage is like in the thing. So anyway, so basically, you know, we moved to the present day because now we moved to
21 years later.
yeah.
no, it
21
kind of
years.
threw me. 'cause
One of my lifetimes later.
I don't know because 21 years and what's her name? Scarlett Johansson is
Yeah.
not 31 or 30. You know what I mean?
I mean, it kind of threw
just
me. 'Cause
saying,
I completely forgot about like the Sokovia Accords. You will have no clue what that is. Like going in, she's running away from someone. But I kind of like where it was set. Like
Yeah,
during the time
because
period.
so let's just explain this for people because you know, like obviously, you know, this movie's been out, so you know we're gonna be talking about spoilers. But what I want to help to do is explain to people that don't seem to understand about how time works, right? Because obviously, you know, here it is, your first spoiler: Black Widow's dead.
Yeah,
Right?
she did. She
Now
She
people
jumped.
now
Dead as dust.
So now people, you know this, right?
Yeah, I knew it now, but I didn't
Just
know. I didn't
right
know when I
now.
watched the film. I didn't know when I watched the film. I didn't know she was dead.
Yeah, she dies in
she jumps
Endgame.
off a cliff.
No, but she said to me, like, when I told her that, she said, wait a minute, she died? Did I miss that? Did I miss that? Because she left. But, no, what I'm trying to say is that, like, so for the people who have watched the Marvel films, is that this takes place in between Civil War and Infinity War. Right, which you said you didn't know about, which I find very strange that how there's a human being in this planet that doesn't know about Endgame. But so it's in between those two, so that's where this film takes place. So when people were saying, that's not, I know she dies though, but she don't die here, bro. But then there's no stakes, bro. And it's like that doesn't mean there's no stakes because it's just like, well, look, they were in a helicopter that just dropped to the ground. She was in a car that explodes. 2 or 3 cars that explodes under her, and she
Yeah.
just gets up and walk away. The girl is bulletproof, bruh.
Literally.
You know what I mean? So
She's not cliff proof though.
not
Ugh. or Cliff Barton proof.
no, she didn't mean that. She made Cliff like a
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to play on words.
Oh yeah, ooh, that was nasty. Anyway,
Spicy.
yeah. So we meet up with her as you know, well, first, before we meet up with her, which is interesting, right? Because I'm going to ask you this, James, is that we go to Morocco to meet her sister first,
Yeah.
right? And everything. So what did you think of Florence Pugh?
I think as an actress,
She's amazing.
she's amazing. Yeah.
Remember, do
was
you
it
remember
Little
her
Women
from
she was in?
fighting? Yeah, she
Yeah.
was a Little Woman. I never
But-
saw it.
can I
Do
ask
I
you,
look
was she
like I,
putting
do
on-
I look
Watch
like I
Little
watch
Women.
Little Women?
Watch
Yes.
Little Women. It's a good movie.
Well, she was in Fighting with My Family. With,
Oh, yeah.
with The Rock.
Oh.
That's her, man.
Is it
She's the daughter in that
the one
movie.
who is?
Fighting with, the wrestling family. She's the girl.
Oh, I forgot. No, I forgot about that movie. We've got to do that actually.
That's the movie that she actually first appeared in.
Oh, it's so
Did she
cool.
be a wrestler?
No, but she played a
Oh.
wrestler on
Wait,
TV.
so is she like a so she's putting on an accent then?
yeah,
Not,
that's
oh,
a fake
she's
accent.
not Russian. I did like the opening sequence of her like copying the moves, like they said they've had the same training in the Red Room. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. So I mean, like, so in that sequence, like, so she's a Black Widow. So there are killers and stuff like that, and everything. But that stunt was pretty awesome, wasn't it? You know, her running down the wall like she was like SWAT.
It started throwing plates and everything, like proper.
Throwing
Yeah,
into the
jumped into a
walls.
later fight. I'm
Yeah.
talking about in Morocco when she first got hit with the
Oh.
red dust, bro.
Oh, so
yeah.
we're on different things.
Yeah,
I
man,
thought
bro.
that
She
was.
on the motorbike.
No, she's not on a motorbike yet. No, she's chasing the
Oh,
other widow who
actually,
stole
yeah.
the,
I have
the
I
I have a
vials.
problem
Yeah.
with that. It was revealed so poorly, like it just felt like a side plot, and
It
I
was
didn't.
revealed poorly. You mean about the
About-
widow who
about-
stole the vials?
Yeah, I thought that was like a side plot. I thought, like I was getting introduced to Florence Pugh's character, but then you're like, oh no, it's the main plot. I was like, oh, not shit.
This is the driving force of this film.
And the editing was bad in the beginning. I think the editing was horrible. It was a quick cut every 10 seconds. I just
Well, I
felt.
don't know if that's about the fight.
I'm a film snob, so
Yeah, but I don't know if that's because of the fighting. I mean, like, you got to remember, like, what Marvel seems to do well, right, is that they focus on directors to handle their actors, but what they have is, like, there was an old comic called How to Draw the Marvel Way, right? You know, and, like, you know, when you're like Geek Kid, you get this, like, how to draw like superheroes and stuff like that. So Marvel does this with their films. So it's like how to make action films the Marvel way, right? So they just want a director to come in like a Ryan Coogler or this Kate Shortland or Kate Herron or the TV show. They just want them to come in and you just work with the actors, right? Get them to do the emotionality and stuff. But when it comes down to the stunts, we'll do that. So, like, the stunts in this movie, I felt like I was watching Gemini Man. I was like, where the hell is Will Smith? You know, do you remember that sequence? It was pretty horrible. I do understand what you're saying, because when you shooting action sequences in foreign countries, it's kind of like, hey, look, we'll just pay them a buttload of money to close down their streets and everything. But
so you gotta
like,
do it quick.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, you know, they just want the backdrops, right? You know, and
True.
all of that. But it did look kind of like, you know, I wouldn't say bad. I mean, like, but it didn't look great.
The
It
fact
didn't
she was
look.
trying to escape and then just got hit by a car immediately. It was like, I love that for you.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
then she gets up and runs away, and then everything like that. You know what I mean? I
It's a
mean,
bit far fetched.
well, yeah, but then again, it's a superhero movie.
It's cape shit.
That cape
But
shit.
similar to Cape shit, yeah. So anyway, so the sister, you know, she's assigned to kill this Black Widow. She sprays her with the gas and everything. That wasn't bad. It was like the Mask of the
Yeah.
Red Death kind of thing. And so now all of a sudden she's got her faculties back and everything. Now this was kind of what I thought was kind of like crazy. There's a lot of crazy things. Maybe this is what Andrew don't like. She got these vials that she wraps in like rubber band and puts the picture of her, the sister, in it, and sends it to her sister's place in Budapest.
How does she know where it is? It's new.
Well,
Marvel
that's a good question.
convenience?
Well, yeah, Marvel convenience, Cape shit. So anyway, but then the handler, right, the black guy, right, he goes to the Budapest place.
And gets
Then
it.
he gets it and brings it to Natasha, and then. But hold on, Natasha's like, what is this? He said, oh, I got that from Budapest. She's like, I don't give a fuck. He said, well, go through it. You never know. She goes through it. Did she open up that box? It's right there on top. But she acted
Yeah.
like she didn't open it,
She
right?
put it in the car, didn't she?
Yeah, she just put it in the car and everything like that. And then she didn't even leave until the generator blew. Why did that happen? Right? The generator blows. So then she goes she goes into the town, right, with the box,
Out of
right, that
nowhere.
she didn't even look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? This was the worst part of the movie for
No,
me.
before we start talk about that, who is the handler? Who is he?
He's a very sexy British accent.
OT guy. His name is OT Ngbali and something like that. And everything like that.
Is he in the comics?
No,
Okay, so I have no clue.
she
who
doesn't
it
have
was.
a handler.
It's just
Like-
their mate, isn't it?
Well, a handler means like when you're a spy or something like that. You have somebody that handles all the stuff that you need. Like, so if you need like your passports
Car.
and your money,
Yeah,
and
plane.
Oh yeah, because he was just getting.
So
jets
that's
out of
what you
nowhere.
call a handler. So that's who he was.
So the
So-
fight scene on the bridge, it was I was unexpected. I was like, oh, this is new. We
Yeah,
Well,
finally
what do you
that's
mean
the-
new? I mean, like when how did Taskmaster blow the car up? I don't
explosive
understand.
arrow.
Oh.
Do you remember it later in the scene
Honing
where he does
arrows.
the explosive arrow and it goes under the car and it blows
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, I
Same
know
arrow,
that's
yeah.
later, but I meant like
Same
at
arrows.
this
Yeah,
point in
it's the same
time,
arrows,
she's just
thing.
It just shut
driving.
without it anyway. He just blew up.
No,
the-
It's like
with the-
he
with the
set a
lo-
landmine or something.
Playing the lovely Sia, which
I
really
mean-
threw me off guard, to be
so
honest.
you don't like the scene, Chase?
Well, I just think that it was too damn convenient. That's not even cape shit. That's like no shit.
It's just
I mean,
blocking
like what the fuck?
But I did like the introduction of Taskmaster. Like, I think that's the only good scene.
What you like the introduction time?
Yeah, I did like that.
So Taskmaster was, the guy in the helmet and everything.
the-
Girl
But-
in the
But
helmet.
I gotta just explain this.
Womp
womp. Yeah.
Listen. I'm gonna like everything else in this movie. I just gotta explain this. Why? So the car is hanging off of the bridge, right? It blew up, right? Window crashed open conveniently to show that she could look outside of it. And then she's like, "Oh, who you? I can shoot, bing, bing, bing," right? And then she climbs out of the car, doesn't fall over. Now somebody said, "Hey, how come the car didn't fall over when her weight jumped down onto the bridge, right?" And it's like, "Oh, because Taskmaster jumped on top of the car." So then she looks up, Taskmaster flies off the car, but still doesn't go over.
Physics.
Right?
I think that's
Physics.
just one of the most biggest
That's good.
cliches.
Physics.
Yeah.
But then hold on. So then when she realizes Taskmaster go, wait a minute. Heads up display, right? Ooh, that box. That's what I'm looking for. How did she know? Right? It's a heads up display. So she's like, "Oh, you're not after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just,
You must be after that black box over there that I can't see. I wonder what's in it." So then she tried that. She didn't stop it. And then he's like, "Hey, and now Taskmaster should just shoot her. Or,
that was a shield as well.
and then, oh no, man. She's trying to stop him. And then she realized, like, oh, I got to get him from doing that. Now, I missed it the first time. I saw this movie like 3 times. Right? So then I had to look at it again because I'm looking for the scene. How did she get the vials out of the box?
Out the
Now,
box. I thought that.
Tape
It's
shit.
supposed to be
Oh,
in
God,
what you
yeah.
think is a
Box.
locked box, right? So Taskmaster goes up, right? She strings him up by his foot. Then she goes to the box. So we get the one shot of her, open the box, right? So now I know what she's doing because it's the third time I've seen the movie, all right? But the first time I totally missed it and everything. But then he comes back down, and then kicks her off the bridge, right? But now she's got all those vials in
And
her
she
in
never
her
dropped
pocket.
one when she dropped that.
Well, they're wrapped in rubber band.
Convenient.
But wait.
Rubber
I know.
Then she swims like Aquaman, right? Because she does a missile. You see it, right? Hated this whole scene, but then I love the rest of the movie. I'm sorry.
That was one of the scenes I enjoyed the most.
What?
I don't know. It just felt nice. It just felt fun. Like, it kind of gave me Under the Skin vibes. Has anyone here seen Under the Skin?
No, but isn't that when she's like,
No, that's a
Get
different
some
that's a
skin?
different part of the movie. But yeah.
Yeah, right.
So Under the Skin is her first movie. She's an alien, and I just got vibes from it.
yeah, but
Yeah.
she's an alien, right?
Yeah, I know, but it just gave the exact same vibe. Like,
Yeah, but she's naked, right?
no, half
That why you like
that?
that?
half of it.
What? What? Halfway?
No, she's naked through half of Under the Skin. She's not naked through all of it.
I don't care. I mean, she's still.
No,
Is this how she got famous?
No, it's not actually, but I was waiting for my bunk. But either way you look at it, it's just like,
I mean,
I'm going to see this movie.
Under the Skin.
I haven't seen it.
It's really fun, actually. I think it's something we should
Is it
do.
fun?
It's something we should do on Movie Score, but I feel like the amount of bonks Chase would get would be horrible.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, it'll be my guilty pleasure. So anyway, moving on. So like, so she's now escaped with the vials and everything that her sister sent her from Budapest. So she realizes that because wait, remember, it's in her pocket. She swam like this. She comes out and the picture's dry. It's my sister's picture. I must go to Budapest.
Yeah.
Right?
I know.
I love this movie though. I swear I do. Anyway, so she's into Budapest and she goes to her house and everything, and then her sister has got the loudest voice ever. Know why I say that? Because you can hear it outside the door.
Outside, yeah.
I hear you out the door.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I love this movie. Yeah. But the fight sequence, didn't that fight sequence remind you? Well, I asked you, James, because you would know. Didn't that fight sequence remind you of Kill Bill? When the bride fought Vernita Brown, you know,
Yes.
with the box.
Yes, that
In
was
the
like
kitchen fight?
Yeah, the exact beginning.
Why?
With like the night,
Why were they fighting?
because they're sisters and she abandoned her.
Oh, yeah.
And because,
She
you
left
know,
her.
best friends always have to fight when they first see each other.
Like, I'm sorry, even though it was like a
It's
sort
like
of
a
like,
buddy cop movie.
even though it was like a friendly fight, they were trying to kill each other. Like they were throwing
Oh, yeah,
plates
because they
everywhere.
were choking each other.
Yeah.
Like, yield.
True.
She said, yeah.
In her face, it was like, yo, this
It was
hurts.
like the sister rivalry, like the big sister versus little sister.
They did that whole thing where she pulls her on the neck and she got a foot.
Yeah.
I mean, if Kill Bill 3 was to be made, that's how I'd want a fight sequence to go, to mirror the exact same.
Yeah,
as
but
that.
didn't it look like that Kill
It
Bill
looked a
fight
lot
in the
like it,
kitchen?
yeah.
Yeah, you know, and everything. See, you probably haven't seen Kill Bill, don't have you? But
No.
yeah, well, yeah, two women fighting. It's you know, you got to hit each other in the head with
But-
plates.
I mean, there's no. I mean, Budapest. When we get there, we finally see what happens there with Cliff Barton.
We don't.
We don't, but we do.
only see the arrows.
We see the arrows, and we
see the
hear about
arrows.
some of the situations. How she blew up an entire block.
Oh yeah, the red blood in her ledger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now that was kind of messed up though, wasn't it? Because like the thing about it is Clint didn't know that the daughter came home, right? But what she showed in that scene was that she would do anything to get out, and so like she realized that look, if the daughter comes home and he's there, right? Then take them all
It's
out.
collateral.
It kind of makes the death in Endgame a bit more meaningful because she's kind of righting her wrongs.
Well, no, but remember, like, so did you like see? You know, we had to talk about the other Marvel films, but like, did you remember that line in Avengers, the first one, when she was interrogating Loki?
And Loki mentions his name.
No, he mentions Draco's daughter.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think when he said that?
In the first Avengers.
Yeah,
Well, no, I haven't really watched it.
got to
but-
take your mind back. Did you think that she was Draco's daughter, or she had something to do with Draco's daughter?
I mean, obviously it was going to connect to something, but I feel like everyone at the time was like, oh yeah, there's some relation to it.
No,
She's
well,
the daughter, or it's going to be something, a foreshadow for something in the future.
no, but I'm just trying to say is what the clever writing is how it said that like it could be. I thought he was telling her that she was Draco's daughter, and she's like, oh, well, how do you know about my father? Because I got a secret past. But then he's saying, your blood in your ledger, or your red in your ledger, is because you killed Draco's daughter, isn't? And then she's like, yeah, well, you know, nobody's supposed to know about that. So now that it comes back to full circle, 10 years later, it's like
That's
Draco's
cool.
daughter is the girl that she kills to get out of Shield, to get out of the Red Room and stuff. So it's like, you know, Draco is the evil guy.
They embedded
you know,
the
Yeah,
Ray
movie.
Winston.
Yeah.
They embedded the entire
But that
plot.
was, I just thought, now that when they did that, I was like, you got me, bro. You got me in this movie because I'm down with it. And this is the problem, is that these scenes and the scenes that we're going to talk about is so subtle, but richly put together. Whether you could say it's the direction or the writing, that's why I think this movie.
Who was the director?
It's not great
Yeah.
as Kate Shortland. And she did some other films, like, but what's funny is one of the films that she's famous for is a film called Dead Pigs. And you got pigs all over this movie.
Oh my god!
Oh my God,
I
yeah,
love the
piggies.
pigs. We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah.
I
but
love the pigs.
Moving on from the
They're
fight,
the best
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cute. That's
Yeah.
the pigs are amazing. I can't
Mind control pigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mind control pigs.
the way you made it stop breathing.
Oh my God!
Oh,
this
so-
that was
and
sly.
yeah, they had like nipples on the chin and stuff
it's
like
the
that.
way that she called the pig. What's
Lexi.
Yeah,
Let's
Lexi.
see.
Yeah. She treated it like a dog. So anyway, so now the two sisters are back together again. They had their fight, so now they had their Edith thing. But this is when one of my favorite funny moments was when they go into the gas station. And like she tells her about being a poser. Like,
yeah.
why do you do
Such
this?
a poser.
And the thing about it was funny is like when she did it, like they did it in a wide shot, right? And it was so awkward, wasn't it? It was like, can she actually really do it? Because she's supposed to be so athletic, but it's so clumsy how she gets down. Slides her leg down, right, to get down to do the pose and everything. She does that.
I do love the callback to the Avengers movies, though.
Oh, but yeah, if you've seen any of the other movies that Black Widow was in, every time she lands, she does
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. I mean, what did you think about that? Because I'm laughing because I've seen all the movies, but did you like the interaction between the two sisters? I mean, because you got a sister as well.
Yeah.
So did you like their relationship?
Oh, it was a bit sly the way they were fighting. I thought like she was gonna kill one. Like.
Oh well, yeah, but I mean, after they fought, and then
after that. I knew what she was on about when she said like the pose and stuff. Even though I hadn't watched the others, I knew what she would have went.
I guess, because like you're like because you're the younger sister, right? So I guess the reason why I was asking you was because like what I just thought was really fantastic about Florence's acting is the fact that like when she was talking about like their family, it wasn't fake, but they were like adoptees or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's about what you believe. If you got step brothers or sisters, or if you got adopted brothers or sisters, they're just family because this is your family, right? So for her being the youngest, she was just happy that she was trying to connect with her. But then Natasha kept saying, it was fake, it was real, real. And that was it hits. Did it hit you there, Sinead?
Yeah,
That relationship between the two of them, I mean.
Yeah, it was because like obviously like with her being kidnapped as young as she was, like that was probably like the closest thing to a family she'd ever had, and obviously like I don't want to skip like ahead in the movie, but like when they are all sat down and it's kind of like she goes through the photo album and she's like, the photos were all staged, we did all like the holidays in one day,
I felt that on
and all the
Christmas.
Christmas presents were just empty boxes and stuff.
But she wanted to open them anyway.
Yeah. It was just, it was really heavy. Like
loved it.
So
loved it.
do you know flashback? Do you know the fight scene with Taskmaster in Budapest? Yeah. We saw most of that in the trailer. Like in the trailers, we saw most of the Budapest fight.
But that's what everybody was saying. Like you see most of the action stuff in the trailer.
And I thought, to be fair, I thought the fight was easy. I thought it was fun. It was really what you wanted.
Well, no. I mean, like, that whole bit of like, I mean, I loved it when they were running across the rooftops and everything.
That was good.
And then, the only thing is that this whole invulnerability that they all seem to have. I mean, like when the black girl, like when they were going on the pipe and she falls. Right, because she slices her hand because Natasha tries to, keep her up. And then she slices Natasha's hand. So then she falls down. She falls to the ground, lands on her back. Now, when Natasha gets down there, it looks like her leg's broken and all that. But she still go, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, you're dead, man.
That was menacing when...
That's like 3 floors.
That girl and her leg's broken. She's lying there.
Yeah, that was menacing when he gave the kill order.
But like when she shot herself in the face, I would never do this because of Brandon Lee, really. But she shot herself in the face, but it looked like it was a wide shot. Like it's definitely a special effect.
Yeah.
But I would never, I could never do that. Put an actor in that kind of situation. But she shoots herself in the face. That was horrible, man. Because there was no cutaway. You see what I mean?
I mean, it was like the other Marvel movies. It was a lot like Winter Soldier and all that, like pushing the 12A boundary.
Yeah,
definitely pushing it.
Yeah. I mean, that had to be horrible for you, though. Then that scene when the girl in the ground, she shoots herself in the face.
Oh yeah, a bit gruesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it was very gruesome. I mean, like, because there was no cut weight to that shot and everything.
Unexpected from Marvel and Disney.
Together.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, but that's what we were saying. So, the Taskmaster was coming after them and then they got away. I mean, that van chase was also really like, it felt like it was sped up, but it was like, I don't know, man, these stunts, these are some crazy stunts, going on in this movie. And I'm trying to understand why do people think it has no action?
I mean,
Did you hear that people thought it had no action in this movie?
I can recall more action scenes than dialogue scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's pretty boring, this movie.
The opening, I thought that was a good action scene. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
When the sisters when we first meet Florence Pugh's character, each Taskmaster scene when the car's blown up, the car blown up again.
Yeah.
When Red Guardian, the prison break scene, I think that's my favourite one. We'll get to that in a minute, but the prison break was my favourite bit. When we see the red room where it's in the sky, the ending. That was a plot twist, I think more action. I think the action actually kept it good.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm just saying. I mean, I can't understand why people are thinking that. So now, like the girls, they have a mission because Natasha's like, we're gonna have to stop the red room, and like her sister's like, like, it could be fun. Yeah. Well, no, Natasha says I know someone because see the thing about it is Natasha knew about Alexei being in prison. She just didn't care.
Yeah, because
she knew he was there. She just didn't care, But then she's like, "Well, if the red room is still around, then I think I know somebody." Yeah, exactly.
So we get there to the prison, and we finally see the red dynamo. I'm calling the red dynamo.
Wait for it.
No, for it. So we finally see the Red Guardian, and he's just doing arm wrestles, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I beat Captain America in 1994. I did this to Captain America."
I love it how but one guy was like, "Yeah, but wait a minute, hold on." Ice. Yeah, he's still on ice.
And he breaks his arms under the table.
Oh, yeah. You know who that guy was supposed to be though?
Who?
And this is what I was kind of disappointed with because like I kept saying, and I was saying this to Andrew, I kept saying that. I was hoping that we were going to see the Soviet super soldiers, which are like, like the Soviet like superheroes or whatever, and everything. And that guy was Ursa Major.
I have no clue who that is.
Okay, because he's one of the Soviet super soldiers. He transforms into a bear and everything like that. But he didn't in the prison, but he was like 7 foot. He was like 8 foot tall. That big guy, the last one that he did
his wrist.
Yeah, and he broke his wrist, and his wrist was like
again, Disney, bloody hell.
I did love when he got
that was Ursa Major.
When he got a package and he got the red dynamo, the crimson, he got the toy, and he was like, "Don't make a scene." He gets the guards, punches through, and he's just running through the entire prison.
Yeah,
and then she's like, "You made a scene, didn't you?"
Yeah.
It was good numbers. But the funny thing was in that, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about how crazy looking the stunt was, but like he can only do so much. So he couldn't get out on his own and everything like that. Like they had to open the doors, and then you saw him jump up like on the walls and everything. And they still
the one thing I'm glad this movie wasn't like I don't know how to describe it. Every Russian movie with a USSR sleeper cell in the past movie. I'm glad it wasn't one of them. I'm glad it was like it had a bit of a Russian itch to it in the beginning. Then they gave like the Russian like itch, the USSR, but then it glossed over it after that.
Yeah. I mean, but it was messed up though. To cause that avalanche into the prison because like even though those guys went inside, they're not getting out.
That's right. And it's just like, cool way to die.
Yeah, but it's like they're not getting out. But and that was also a complicated escape as well because it's kind of like the guy who's shooting at her. You see, ping, ping, ping. Like the bullets hitting the side of the door, but not her.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. Come on.
For a 6 out of 10, I think that's one of my favorite Marvel action scenes.
What, the escape from the prison?
The entire prison scene.
Yeah.
I know it might sound stupid, but like, I liked it. That's really
yeah,
I don't know. You liked it, Sinead?
Yeah, I liked it.
She's like,
I liked it.
Well, did you like the reunion of Daddy and his girls?
Oh, the fact that they didn't even know the mom was like alive and stuff.
All right, that's a whole different thing. But
the
I'm
whole
talking
reunion thing, it was funny. It was just like, because he was genuinely like, oh, look at my girls, and they're like, you're not my dad.
I feel like it would have suited the character more to be like, wait, who he is? Thanks.
No, but you again, Florence, you can see the pain, right? Because she's not saying you're not my dad. She's just saying, she's so like disappointed, right? That you're my dad. Yeah. You didn't try to do anything to get me out, and all this kind of stuff, and but then they had the whole like hysterectomy sequence.
That was
Yeah.
That was
It's pretty graphic.
I don't get a period.
I don't know.
They
I
ripped
don't
my
know. We might have
uterus
to cover.
out.
We might have to cover.
Go in
We
detail.
might have to cover Lily's ears on this one and everything.
Lily
but,
was there. She witnessed it.
yeah, but no, but I mean, but this is what they do to the girls in the red room because they use them for other things and everything. So they don't want to have the issues
Complications of
the
children,
complications of
things
children
like that.
coming as a result of that. But it was just kind of like he's like, yeah, I don't need to hear this, please.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just happy
so.
to see you.
I love that. They were like, oh no, there's not enough fuel. We're gonna crash. And he's like, oh, it's fine. We'll make it.
She's like,
And you see
okay.
the plane crash.
Yeah.
Hence
How did
that
it
crash.
fall to the ground perfectly and not explode? I thought.
Marvel
Yeah.
logic.
And they got
Oh.
out fine as
Keep
well.
shit. Yeah.
I keep thinking every time a
You know-
helicopter comes down, we're gonna have explosions. Am I like?
at least walk funny.
Yeah, they just got out and started walking away as if nothing has happened.
I know, and their suits are perfectly white.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no
did like the
smudge.
pig farm. Like, so we're finally introduced to the mother
Oh
because
wait! Before you do that, you gotta have Dad saying, "Yo, so did he talk about me?"
oh, Captain America.
So, did Captain America? Did he ever mention me?
Little
You speak
fanboy.
about
Did he
me.
talk about me? I would love to see a scene between them two. You know what I
Well,
mean?
they all do Captain America.
It's still beat him. It'd still beat
because
him.
this is before Infinity War. So like the whole like for example, when at the end when Natasha breaks them out, right? There's about I think 2 years they were on a run. So you could have always
You
have
could
done stuff like
definitely have them on.
this is my dad. No, you wouldn't do it, but it's just like I need to meet Captain America. It's my goal.
If there's a time
Yeah.
skip,
Is my nemesis.
we could get Isaiah Bradley to fight Crimson Dynamo.
I'll stop it. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm just saying that 'cause I keep forgetting his name.
So they go to the pig farm.
They get to
meet
the
Mommy.
pig farm. We meet the pigs, and I think that's my favorite scene of every single Marvel movie. When the
Ever.
like when we see the pigs.
Oh, that was cute.
Oh, the
I
pig.
love the
The pig
pigs.
should Spider Ham. The pig
Spider-Ham,
should
yeah.
Spider Ham.
Spider.
Captain Ham America.
Oh God.
Iron Ham.
No.
They should take over the Marvel universe.
Oh my God!
Screw the Young Avengers. Screw the Thunderbolts and the Dark Avengers.
Black pudding.
That's like Black Panther, but Black Panther. Oh God, you're
Pork
very
pie.
Pork pie. Pork pie. Oh my God.
Like Pigman.
Oh man, you're clever.
Pig
Pig
All
man.
right, give
man.
Sinead. There's a reason why she's here. But so all right. So family dinner. All right. Who's gonna tackle family dinner?
Vin Diesel.
No, okay. Family is all about
Family.
family.
It's all about family.
What did you think about family dinner? The family around there.
Oh, yeah. I just thought it was funny when he went into the bathroom to put a soup
Oh
on.
my God!
Yeah.
Who did not have the vibes of Mr. Incredible?
Yes,
When
yes.
he was putting on the suit. This was
Dave
a live
Harbour for a
action
live action Mr.
trying
Incredible.
to put on that suit. I swear to God, I was like looking at it. I was like, because that's what I missed the first time around and everything. And it was just like, oh man.
Do you know what unnerved me during the dinner scene?
Wow.
During the dinner scene, the most thing that unnerved me, and it was in the trailer, and it always made me sick to my stomach, how casually she's got a meal in front of her, and they're taking shots of vodka.
Yeah, because Russia.
No,
In Russia, man,
yeah,
that,
but you take out the bottle,
it was a terrible trope.
You don't see.
It was a Russian trope, but they just take shot after
You don't
shot.
see me in spoons like pizza, but you can order a shot actually as a meal. You can order a shot of a meal and spoons, and I think that's the
As a
scariest
meal.
thing.
Okay.
Like you can have a shot
But-
of whiskey with you like pub, like your roast dinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was a trope of them being
The Russian.
Oh, I want a spoons now. Thanks.
How do you know that wasn't water? Shot of water.
Because they had the bottle of vodka there.
I know.
I
know.
mean,
and she picked it up and took it away.
I did kind of feel bad for Florence Pugh's character, and she was like, "It was real to me."
I love that though, man. I was
it had
fucking
so much emotion.
because
Yeah.
nobody. I love that because when she walked away, she go no.
Don't speak to me.
She said no. No.
No.
Yeah. Oh God, that's what she sounded like. It was amazing and stuff, you know.
Like so, we see like the mums.
See, I'm on to drama. You see, only I'm on to the drama. Go ahead.
We see like the mums like all that Arsenal over the years what she's been doing, and we see this pig come in, this casual pig. Right, I'm gonna make it stop breathing. You know, just.
Oh,
And I hated that scene. I was like, no.
thought
No,
she was
Will
gonna let
Piggy.
die.
And then there's like, oh, it's fine.
Especially when he fell
It's fine.
over.
He had
She's
another.
got 10
11
seconds left. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just gets back up. And I think that's one of the best live action pigs I've seen.
Such
Yeah,
a
I
good
don't
pig.
know. Yeah, exactly. That's a good stunt pig. And
Stunt
everything.
pig.
That's one fan stunt
I want to
pig.
meet the pig who did that.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I want to autograph at like Comic-Con Liverpool. Meet the pig.
Oh.
So here's my favorite scene in the whole movie, right? So Dad's like, I go talk to her.
But
Yeah.
He's like, bye,
Like,
bye.
there's a reason why I came in here. Get out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me sit down and
Such
tell
a
you the
bad
story.
father. I love it.
Yeah.
Was he though? Was he though?
I mean, he was
Because-
only a father.
He was a lovable father.
Was he though? Because he was doing his best. And she's like, why are you talking about you? He's like, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about fathers.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about when my,
my God.
father pissed on my hands.
Yeah.
And then later, he just thought like Dave Harbour needs to release a version of him singing American Pie. He's like, bye, Miss American Pie, and he's like, I love that.
You know what?
He's
I saw.
so
You know
botched.
how like on YouTube they do these after show interviews and stuff
Yeah.
with the cast. So one time Variety or Entertainment Weekly had the cast and Kevin Feige and stuff like that. And Kevin Feige was talking about, yeah, you know, there was this one time that David said that he wants to sing a song, and we were like, what? Yeah, sure, we can always cut it. Right, and everything, and it turned into the best thing ever. So that was Harbour's idea to sing, and like, you know, they played it at the beginning when they were running away. You know, the tape of American Pie in the car. You know, and it was the girl's favorite song. So when he just started talking the song and then singing the song, and it was just like, oh man! And then she was just repeating, not the whole thing, just a line here and a line there. Man, come on. Why am I alone here? The acting is fucking amazing.
So the deep scene between Natasha and her mum. I think like, from the beginning when I saw it, I knew the cliche of mum's gonna rat them out. Like I think that was like the
Yeah.
biggest cliche I saw. But like when hearing this whole like story about how they fake like Christmas, Easter's in one day, I was like, oh. The next minute she's like, yeah, I did tell the police. I did tell the Red Room they'll be here in like 5 minutes.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
you
And
think
then
about
it
it
just
is
went
when-
right off them.
What about it? Think about it is I think she did that when she first went into the room when she put the gun down and everything like that. But then like the whole thing about it is it's fucked up because then she sits down with the family and you know she's kind of like just stalling for time and everything. But in essence, for her, she's changing. She's changing like her thought of why she did that and everything, and I just thought that was like really good too as well because you know it's like that's really dramatic and shit. You know what I mean? Because they worked on that scene. That's another scene behind the scenes where they worked on getting that just right and stuff.
So we're finally in the Red Room, and it's in the sky.
The Red Room.
The Red Room in the
Wait
sky.
a minute.
Yeah.
We're not landing.
That's
we're
no
going
moon.
up.
Yeah.
We're not landing. We're going up. It's like, yeah, because it's up there.
I did like a Florence Pugh's character was like, oh, this is not a cool way to die.
Yeah.
Like-
It's not cool way to die. Lobotomy.
good way to die.
Lobotomy.
Yeah, and stuff. So you know, but then what happens is the old switcheroo.
The Marvel.
Yeah, with the
The
paper
shi-
faces.
They use a lot
Now
of
they've
shields.
been doing that on Shield.
Shield,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So
sure-
they do this
Yeah.
thing where they just pull the faces off, and it's like, well, wait a
Like a
minute, hold
Scooby Doo mystery.
Yeah.
on. Worse than Scooby Doo because it
Let's
just
see,
comes out of
really?
nowhere.
The M. Night Shyamalan twist. I'm mad.
Wait a minute.
What
You're
is-
not fat. You're skinny. How did that happen?
Just fucking fat shamed me on YouTube.
Exactly.
Can't talk.
You can't
That's
speak.
kind of like Shade. That's kind of like Sinead. Shit. That's kind of like Sinead pulling off her face and then revealing
She's
you.
white.
It's me.
Well,
No, not you.
Oh my-
That's you.
oh my
That's
God,
like,
she's a white
Sinead pulling off her
Caucasian
face.
man.
No,
A
that's
white
what it means. It's like Sinead pulls off her face
Yeah,
and
guys,
then
it's
it's
actually
Lily.
mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually mass.
Chase
Can
is
you not
white.
tell?
Like underneath, like Chase is white.
I know. People say that all the time. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So they pulled the old switcheroo. So Dreykov's got Natasha. And you know, Natasha wakes up in the cell as David Harbour's like, "Oh, yo, I gotta tell you,
His
Yeah.
deep speech.
I gotta tell
It's
you,
like the drunken phone call at 3 a.m.
yeah, and then it's kind of like, how's the door open and shit? And
So I designed.
do
the
you
cells.
think? Do you
Yeah.
think? But see, wait a minute. See, some people have speculated that because the mom is really like the Iron Maiden. Do you think that she had a plan all along?
No.
to bring down the Red Room? No.
No, I feel like she's had a change of heart last minute. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
No, because I genuinely think, in the beginning where like she was like, "Oh, do we have to go now?" You know what I mean? Like when they were pretending to be the pretend, when they were being the pretend family.
What, the mom said that?
Yeah, like she was like he came in and he was like, "Yeah, it's happening," and she was like,
"Oh,
does
in
it
the
have-"
beginning,
Yeah, in the
beginning,
beginning.
yeah."
So I don't know whether she was like I don't know whether maybe she saw Natasha and like the sister and it was like, if it's gonna be any of them that take down the Red Room, it's gonna be these two or something like that.
Yeah,
I feel like she had doubts, but I'm not sure if she was planning to sabotage it from then.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that would have been too. Yeah, that would have
easier.
been too far because, like, I mean, I think she convinced herself that she was doing the right thing until the daughter told her I was one of those girls.
Yeah,
I think that's the changeover when she said that. But so anyway, so Natasha dressed as a mom is what Draco and like. So disgusting, Ray Winston, man. He's just up in her face and he's just sniffing.
Yeah.
I mean,
now to think about it, he's supposed to have a pheromone lock, right? So you sniff him, and then
and you can't kill him.
Yeah, but his sniffing was really like disgusting. You know what I mean?
I mean, they couldn't have casted it better.
I'm sorry,
really.
but surely like Natasha could have like done like 10 steps backwards, get a gun out, and just go. Like,
No, she couldn't because she knew because they did a flashback that the mom told her that he has the pheromone lock. So even if she couldn't have done it. She didn't learn it then. The mom already
she was
told
pretending.
her. But she knew that she had to get her nose broken. So she was trying to do what she often does, like getting him to, break her nose, which was funny because
She's like, yeah, you didn't do it well enough.
No, but that's what I mean because like she's doing what she usually does, and like it's kind of. So, let me ask you, like, it must have been horrible because like like somebody's been talking about like movies nowadays, right? This whole woke thing, right? Where it's like we don't see sex scenes anymore. We don't see a lot
it's
of
a
like
12 Marvel movie.
Well, okay, listen. I'm just saying in general, right? I'm just throwing it out there.
What are you like expecting to go in like it's like a 30-minute sex scene?
Would you just let me finish?
Okay.
I'm trying
I know
to
it's
say
Scarlett
as
Johansson
tropes.
chase.
Watch into the
What?
skin. Just watch it into the skin.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, so we also don't see violence like like male on female violence. It always has to be female violence has the upper hand. So I was going somewhere with this before you guys made it weird. But anyway, like the whole point was is that so when he started backhanding her, I mean, how did you feel about it?
Oh, I was enraged.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Because you don't see
doing
films doing that nowadays.
I didn't realize that she was doing that, so she.
Oh no, it's not about she was setting him up, but I meant like
I realized
it should have been a shock to you.
I realized after that, then that's what she was doing.
Yeah, but it should have been a shocking to you because we don't see that kind of violence, especially male and female violence. That's what I was trying to say.
It gave Harvey Weinstein vibes.
Oh my God, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. You put it in words for me.
I stole it.
Oh, no, like, because honestly, it was just kind of like, I know the whole thing is supposed to be like a take on like, child trafficking and like that kind of thing. So like there's the whole kind of like, I have all these women, they'll do
girls,
whatever
he calls them girls.
These girls,
Hitchcock.
they'll
like the
do
Hitchcock.
what they smell me and they obey. You know what I mean? There's nothing they can do about it. I rip out their wombs so my men can do what with them. Like it's just like
just name any 1950s director and like that's what the Draco is.
Yeah.
Any 1950s director? That's not fair. But true. Anyway, so like the thing about it is,
I mean, like if this was R-rated, there'd be some kind of like sexual thing to go hand in hand with it. But the slapping alone was just like,
well, like the backhand.
What I'm just trying to say is like
woman.
I was asking about the visceral feeling of it because like she's being smacked down and then she's getting back up, right? And she's sniffing and she realizes I can still sniff, so he didn't hit me hard enough and everything like that. You know what I mean? But then she claims her power and her strength by saying, you're like a little bitch. Right? You couldn't do what I need you to do. So then she breaks her own nose. And
that was funny.
That was like, what the hell?
That was funny as
God.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Does that mean that for the rest of her career as an Avenger, she could not smell anything?
No, because now this was funny.
Short career.
Yeah, no. No, this
Well, I
was
know, but like...
No, this was funny, right? Like, so in the fight, you know, like the rest of the fight, and then with the girls and everything, you couldn't really notice it. But when she did that bit where she like twisted her nose, I could actually see that the nose was like crooked. She twisted it back.
That
and everything.
click.
Method acting.
Well, they actually broke her nose on set.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think she broke her nose, bruv. I'm just trying to say is the prop wise the nose
Chase,
was
try it out.
crooked.
Slam your head on the table.
No, I'm not
Not
going
today.
to James.
Not
Not
today.
today.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, I just thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, so like then you had the Black Widows fighting, and that was kind of whack because it's the usual dark fight. You know, the fighting in the dark.
It's the
You know, with stunts and stuff
It's
like
the-
that.
They're all
having a
You
go,
don't wanna
kicking her.
see the
Yeah.
stunts
Basically,
and-
it's a fight where it's too hard to choreograph, so it's every 5 seconds of the jump cut.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
one
that
of them
too.
fights.
That too. Hey, what did they call? What was the move that they called the crotch nose grab or something?
The what? No?
Oh, like when she like gets them and gets
When
her
she gets
thighs
on
and
there,
yeah.
gets on their face, and then she swings around that crotch and they go down. They called it in the movie. The crotch nose.
They called it something?
Yeah, they did.
I love that for them.
Okay,
Well,
anyway. They called it that anyway.
Oh my god, we forgot the
does that
scene where the mom's like, "Oh hey, you've got a 6-inch blade in your belt," and she's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Like, that was funny.
Yeah. Did you really calculate that they would not operate on me until this time because they already have my face painted and like you know, I could be having like this insides are going through my head by the time you actually contacted me.
But she got like half her brain missing. She's like,
Yeah, exactly. You know, that was
Mom.
yeah. That was kind of funny. But yeah, so they have this complicated plan that they hold pre-planned.
Taskmaster was like ass. We've brushed the entire thing over.
Oh god, yeah, the reveal of Taskmaster.
I mean, it was anticlimactic. It was nothing like the games or the comics. Yeah, no, I said it.
Well,
I thought Taskmaster was a dude.
Taskmaster
Yeah,
is a
I
dude.
did.
To be fair,
In the comics, and
I didn't care about that. Like,
I
Yeah.
didn't really.
My character.
I didn't really because, like, you know, like, so the Taskmaster is a dude in the comics. He does have a skull face mask, so it's not a real skull. So, like, I liked what they did in that aspect.
The costume was great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
like
was cool.
I like the Draco's daughter aspect as well because of the fact that it's that callback all the way back to Avengers.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
I wanted to see a lot more
Lead
from
to her
Taskmaster. I want to like maybe see.
You wouldn't have gotten the ending if it was a male Taskmaster. You wouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten the ending for Natasha.
Yeah, I know, but I would have liked to see him in the Hawkeye show, which I'm hoping they will. I don't think they will. I don't think Red.
I think we might see Taskmaster again.
But it'll probably be Taskmaster as good because the spells word off,
Yeah.
and it doesn't work.
Is Taskmaster
He's
not
like
good
his
in the
own.
comics?
It's like his own.
No, he's
personality.
the
Is he
bad
like
guy.
a Deadpool? Is he an
I
anti-hero?
think he's like more.
Well,
I think he's like
that
morally
too.
right what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the Deadpool comics, he's kind of like that. Yeah, but I mean, like, but basically, it's like he's the one that when they created him, he's the one who was like, you know, all these hirelings, all these, you know, bad guys you got, like AIM and all of them. He's the one who actually trains them all and everything. But because his superpower is to mimic whatever he sees and everything, they turned that into a computer display, you
put it
know,
in
and
the
head
brain.
thing.
Again,
So that's
like
what
the
people didn't
Incredibles.
seem to like too much about that. Yeah, exactly. But no, but Olga Kurylenko is the woman who was the Bond girl who was in Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
And everything like that. So her name is pretty big in the credits in the opening that you missed. But, you know, so it's kind of like, where's Olga Kurylenko? I don't know. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
There she is.
Oh, there she is.
No, but yeah, I feel like Taskmaster was wasted, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like the film as much.
See, this is what I don't like when people say that. The fighting, the mimicking, like when he mimics her in that first fight and all that, the fighting was awesome. You know,
Yeah, but
you
they
said it
used
yourself,
it
the whole
once.
arrow and
Yeah, they used it like once or twice, and then just like disregarded it as like a power.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that. But I mean, like,
So,
you know,
yeah.
movies only but so long. It was like 2
True.
hours.
Anyway, Taskmaster flop, but the plot. It's falling up the sky, the red room. It's
So
going
yeah,
down.
so they're all trying to escape, and everything. And then the sister decides to blow up the plane that has Dracoff in, which was kind of cool, except for the fact that again in her perfect white suit, and the explosion is still perfectly white and clean as she falls to the ground and lands on the ground upside down, right? So but I loved all of the let me just dive into the air.
No, yeah,
and miss all the debris.
Yeah. When she was holding on
behind me.
When she was holding on to that thing, I'm like, something is gonna fall on her head, isn't it? And it just didn't.
One of my favorite Marvel logic, and I know it's because makeup artists.
Use the knife to stop myself from falling.
One of my favorite Marvel logic is how perfect their hair stays throughout it all. Every
God,
single character, they'd be going for a wind machine or anything, but next minute it's perfectly done, all bushed up. It's
in that Russian jail's escape, her white suit I think was filthy dirty. And then it was clean again by the time she had to pick up that.
Because before she picked it up, she washed it in it.
Yeah, she did. She rolled around in the snow
just
a bit.
quickly.
Yeah, I'm
got
just
some
saying.
paint onto it.
So anyway, everything comes crashing down to earth. Even though I thought that by the time, now when she's running through the crashing building and everything, is she running for a Taskmaster? Because it looked like she was just trying to escape, and then Taskmaster.
I think she wants to be redeemed because she did kind of kill her.
No, but I don't think she knew the Taskmaster was in that jail cell.
Yeah, I didn't think she knew.
Yeah, neither did I. And everything, and it's just cape shit, right?
Cape shit, plot convenience.
Yeah.
What is that? Barely inconvenience. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Barely inconvenient. So then when it came down to the Taskmaster getting out. And then they fly through the window and all that other kind of stuff. It's they conveniently are on the same side in the sky, landing on the same buildings without anything hitting them.
Allow it. Trust me, allow it. Because cape shit, I love cape shit scenes like that where it's so unbelievable, but it looks with the VFX and all that, it just looks.
It was a nice stunt.
It was a nice stunt.
It was a nice stunt.
You gotta allow it.
It's just the fact that they reached Earth pretty fast. They got to the ground and then they just landed.
Yeah.
And everything.
Casually finding some parachutes.
Let me just step on this so that way I'll open up your helmet. And, I'm well. So it felt anticlimactic in that bit because it's it is an exciting third act, right? But it felt like a third act without a fight.
I would have much preferred
because everybody's all healed.
I would have much preferred if the Taskmaster fight scene didn't happen and it was left unclear what happened to her.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been better.
What? If the fight scene was unclear, you said?
No, I feel like it would. As much as I love the stunts and all that, I feel like it would have been better.
She got left in the cage.
Yeah, she got left in the cage.
Oh, right. And then even though when it landed, somehow she would have gotten out.
Yeah. It's like with Boba Fett in StarArs where he was in the Sarlacc pit. He's dead, but he's in.
Oh, yeah. Right. So it would have came crashing down.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's to be fair. We didn't really need to see that because it was just too convenient. It was too much hey, we're all. I mean, where'd they get the helicopter? Right? The Black Widows all come down in the helicopter.
When did they get out?
And then when did Mom get hurt in the hip? Because she was flying the plane.
I'm surprised they all survived.
Did you see that?
She was limping at
the
end.
Yeah, she's like.
To be fair, I was waiting for someone to be dead.
Yeah, I'm surprised David Harbour's character survived. I thought he was.
No, I'm not surprised.
I was like, there's this kind of movie. One of them's gonna die. I thought the sister was gonna die when she blew up the thing.
No, she's not gonna die.
No, Florence is too important.
I thought one of them.
Maybe
was gonna
Black
die.
Widow should die. I mean,
maybe,
one of the two of them Black Widows. You know what I mean? And everything like that. But anyway, so the family comes back together. They hobble back together and everything. And I thought that was nice. And I was kind of disappointed not to feel I'm not going to see them again.
No, yeah, I can't. After seeing this, kind of did they have to kill off Black Widow? They could have killed off the more boring one, Hawkeye.
Why didn't she get in the car with them?
Because she had to clean up.
Because she's a terrorist.
Clean up time.
She's also a terrorist according to the government. So
but she brought down Red Room and she wanted them to know that it's done and all that other kind of stuff. So it's again like what she had gotten rid of Dracoff before. She just wanted to make it clear, I got rid of Dracoff again. He's dead. The Red Room is dead. The Black Widows are healed, and all of this other kind of stuff. So she wanted to be able to, like clean up that ledger, and so that was fine.
It was nice when the Black Widows did come back and the sisters were like, "Oh,
yeah,
you
but
came
don't you think
back."
there's too many Black Widows now? It's like, what are they gonna do? Black Widows, the series?
Actually, actually, it's like
oh my god, it's like Lilo and Stitch, and you go around collecting them all.
The League of Widows.
The League of
Widows. I mean, she does have that drive that has all of the other Black Widows around the world. That's probably pretty damn convenient.
Yeah. That's like that's
no,
a
you're
Marvel
gonna
show
show that data somewhere.
Well, she gave it to her sister.
Actually,
go ahead, go free the others.
The second Black Widow movie, it's gonna be called Black Widows. It's gonna be Florence.
Kind of like the Marvels.
Black Widow, but they wear white suits. Love it.
Yeah, no, exactly. So anyway, so then she goes, she got her hair done, and now her hairstyle
is blonde.
Yeah, but it's also the same hairstyle she had in Infinity War, right? So like what happens is that, so just to explain it for you, is that what happens is the OT, the black guy, the handler, sleeping again, brings her a Quinjet. So that's what that is. She's walking around with a sister's vest, right? And she got the hairdo, and she's like, I got two families, and I gotta go break one of them out of prison, because at the end of Civil War, Captain America shows up to break the other Avengers out of the prison and everything. So when he breaks them out of the prison, then they disappear for 2 years before they meet up again, because they all go out on a run. So she's on a run with Captain America and the Falcon.
And that's what she was doing in the meantime, basically.
Exactly, which is why I said that she could have easily introduced her to her daddy. Did my daddy so much wants to meet you?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Crystal Dynamo.
I like how she was like looking at like
Guardian.
the blonde hair dye in the beginning as well.
Yeah, but no. But it was cool as it is the hair that she had in between movies, and you were wondering why she keeps having these different hairstyles, and so they were just trying to explain that.
Do you think she did it like to look more like her sister? Is they both had blonde hair or something?
No.
No, because like I feel like it would make it more than her just being like, maybe I should be blonde. You know what I mean? It would be more meaningful.
Actually, no, because in the beginning of the movie she had blonde hair dye with her.
Yeah,
and she was debating it.
Oh, but like you know how they were like, oh, this one's got fire. Maybe it's like my fire's been like quenched, like the red room's gone. I don't have to be that girl anymore.
Changing her identity, she can do her own free things.
New widow, new me.
Yeah, no. So anyway, so we get the Avengers theme as the Quinjet takes off, and then what happens is that Lily leaves the building. Right,
Lily leave the building.
So what were you thinking? What did you say you were thinking when you were like getting out to catch your bus?
Me train.
Well,
at the end, I just never wait anyway, because I thought it's the end. So you just get up and leave, and then everyone was still. It was.
Did you say yeah? But what you say? What do you?
It's not
still
over till the lights go on.
What are you still sitting here for?
But I went to the cinema like a week before that, and the lights never went on, and it was fully the end. So I was like, oh yeah,
it has
like
to be a
we're just gonna
Marvel
leave.
movie.
So we just left.
Yeah.
Everyone was still sitting there.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it has to
what's
be
everyone
a Marvel
waiting
movie.
for?
Yeah, exactly. Then you're like, I don't care. Anyway.
Yeah, I just left anyway.
So, but for you, because you didn't know anything about it, so like Black Widow goes away, and then you think, oh, all right, good movie and stuff. But everybody else is saying, so she dies 2 weeks later, or she dies like. And actually, you know what?
In Endgame.
That was weird because Andrew. Isn't it true that in Infinity War, when the Avengers, when like Captain America, Secret Soldiers, whatever, was on a run, I thought they were on a run for 2 years, but the movie's making it seem like they were on a run for 2 weeks. What? Yeah, no?
It is 2 years.
It was 2 years. So why is it 2 weeks later that she goes to the sister's grave?
It's not. It's after Endgame.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2 weeks later that she gets the planes. My bad. 2 weeks later, she gets the plane to go and rescue them, and then it's 3 years later.
So,
okay, so
the end scene credit.
End scene credit.
So I already knew who was going to be in the end scene.
Should we explain to Lily what actually happened since she hasn't watched it?
Okay,
so the sister, she's got her dog, like she said she wanted to go get Fanny the dog.
Oh yeah.
So all the British audience went ha, and all the Americans just
like, "Wow, bro, that's so cool."
Yeah, what nice one, bro. She goes to visit Natasha's grave, and isn't she
And the grave
buried
is in Ohio.
and isn't it where her original, like her birth mother, is buried?
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's with fireflies.
Yeah, with fireflies. She goes to see her grave, and then
I would have loved to. I would love to deep dive into looking at all the pictures that was down there.
Yeah.
Was this under the pink blossom tree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she goes there to see the grave. There you go. And then is it the mom? The mom's like there too.
No.
Who's the woman?
That's
basically.
that's not the mom.
No.
Who is it?
Do you know Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Do you know Christiana Valera Valentina Allegra? Do you know the woman who
That
works,
one.
the one who
That
works with the red guy? What's her name again?
U.S. agent.
Yeah, the one who works at US.
So she's working for this agent woman now. Yeah.
She's like this.
So she's like, don't bother me on my day off. And this agent woman's there like, oh, well, I've got a job for you. How would you like to get rid of the man that's causing your sister's death? And it's Hawkeye from the Avengers.
But basically, how she died was she was.
It was between him and her jumping off this cliff.
The sacrifice for a
wait,
stone.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, that Ethan showed you. Yeah.
And so the story's got to be twisted to make Hawkeye see him out. Yeah, pushed her off.
Now, Hawkeye also is the next Disney Plus series that is coming, and stuff, and so it's already set that like he's going to be training a new female Hawkeye and everything.
Because they're all girls now.
No, it's the new Avengers. It's
Yeah,
Girls.
the young Avengers. But then
it's Spidey-Man.
she's supposed to be in it. She was the sister's rumored to be in that, so she probably goes after Hawkeye because like at first she sent after him. Now we don't know what Valentina means by target because she could be like wanting him to be one of her Thunderbolts.
True.
Or she wants her to take her out, try to take him out.
Chase, if that was so, let's say theoretically COVID never happened. Whoosh. Would have that? So that was supposed to come out before Falcon Winter Soldier to make sense of her character a bit more. Do you reckon that would have changed it as much? Because
it's crazy because like you can't imagine that the sister was the first one that she picked.
No, yeah, because plus you got.
If that's what you mean, because I mean, Falcon and Winter Soldier, she picks up with the U.S. agent, which she seems like more the first one.
I just don't get why Disney delayed Black Widow, because I had multiple people saying, "Oh, it's because of Falcon Winter Soldier, it's because of this."
Yeah, I mean, I mean, like also too is that Falcon and Winter Soldier has Zemo, and Black Widow was supposed to be picking up Zemo from the raft. So remember when he got sent to the raft to jail, right? So she was supposed to be at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, not Valentina. She was supposed to Black Widow was supposed to pick up. So what they do in these movies is like to tie them together with these post-credit sequences is that they set up like the next movie or the next series or the next team. So what it is that there's this team of Dark Avengers, right? The ones that are not too clean and stuff, the Thunderbolts or whatever. And so like but they also have the Young Avengers, so they have like these kid versions of them, the heroes that they are lining up.
And Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. So like in that aspect is that so it's for the fan service for us to be like, oh wow, who's next and all this kind of stuff. So all you could do is speculate. But yeah, so this woman Valentina, the Contessa is going around and doing all that. So she's kind of like the new Nick Fury kind of thing, putting the team together and stuff. So that's what happened at this post-credit sequence. So for us, the fans, it's like, oh my God, this is the best post-credit sequence we've seen in 2 years because we haven't seen any movies. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But also, it's also the best post-credit sequence and everything. So, and it's supposed to launch off what they call the next phase of movies and all of that. So, I'm hoping that, we at least inspired you to think that, you know what, do you got Disney Plus?
Yeah.
What? If you got Disney Plus, then you got the whole timeline of movies.
I just can't find a good one to watch.
What?
I just can't find a good one.
You can either watch them all in or find a list of them.
Wait. So, movie squatters, we gotta recommend.
Woo!
What should we? What should she watch?
Watch them all except for Dark World. There you go.
Yeah.
Thor, Dark World.
Except for Thor: The Dark World. Watch them all.
If you wanna, I don't even know which one.
And I am afraid don't watch that.
What?
Don't watch Iron Man 3 and don't watch the first 4. You can pretty much just skip the
watch Captain
3.
Marvel.
No, watch Captain Marvel.
Why?
I don't know. To be fair, if you type in online chronological order to watch,
There is, no. They do that on Disney Plus that you could watch in the chronological order. But I think that like what would because the Avengers wouldn't really get you into it. But nobody. My favorite one is Civil War.
Yeah.
Or Winter Soldier. I would watch either one of those two. Well, Ragnarok.
I feel
good,
like,
but I'm just talking about
Ragnarok,
she would get like, oh, I get this vibe of these geeks. You know what I mean? Because Civil War has like about 10 different Avengers like going up against each other like in a battle royale kind of thing. And like but that scene at the airport where they do that battle is the scene right before Black Widow. So like when the government's coming after her, it's after she helps Captain America escape from Black Panther and stuff like that. So that happens. So that while they're off, doing that adventure to finish off the movie, she's out here doing this film, and then they get caught, and then she comes back to take them out of prison. So that's pretty much the thing. But so I would watch Civil War, and if you can't get into the movie by watching the big group movie, then it's not for you.
Not really.
No, but this wouldn't be for her if she can't get into that. I mean, because we all would agree that
if she can get into Black Widow, she can get into anything.
Well, I think so too, but that's why I'm trying to say go to Civil War, right? And then she can like pick and choose
but
whatever
there's no
she
point
wants to
going
watch.
to Civil War because you gotta see all these characters and like, wait, what's going on? You're being shitless. You have no clue what's going on.
Do you think
you're not gonna just watch Lord of the Rings 2 because you don't like if you want to get into it because it's the best one. You watch in order because the reason it's the best one is because it's built up to Civil War. That's the reason why Civil War.
You know what?
All right, Sinead, settle this because he's got a point, but. What would you do? Have you seen Civil War?
Just watch X-Men instead. It's the better franchise.
I watched First Class.
That's my favorite one.
That's the best
First
one.
Class.
I hated Dark Phoenix.
Oh no.
What's the
They're all a bit
what's
kooky,
the
to be honest.
Apocalypse one? I didn't mind that
Oh
one.
no.
X-Men Apocalypse.
The original ones are
Days
2008
of Future
ones.
Past.
Yeah, I like that one.
I can't wait for them to combine at some point.
Oh no.
Total geeked out
Have you
here.
seen New Mutants?
Oh. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yes. But either way,
It's like
Lily,
Riverdale with shit.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
you know
like
what?
Riverdale
Even
with
but
shit.
what do you think about Winter Soldier then? Isn't that doesn't have too many people in it?
No, Winter Soldier's mainly just dialogue and it's amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, she could watch that.
No, but Winter Soldier's only good if you understand Captain America's story beforehand.
You don't have to
You
understand
have to
anything,
understand Captain America's story
You're
beforehand.
making it sound
No, it's
complicated
not
for her.
complicated.
She's not stupid.
I know.
Watch Ant-Man. That one's good.
Ant-Man 2.
No, just Ant-Man.
But just give her like the most
just Ant-Man. No Ant-Man to it. Just Ant-Man.
Watch the ones
Actually,
you like.
Guardians is fun.
What?
Guardians is
I
fun, but
haven't
it's not a
watched
feel of the
Guardians.
movies.
All right. Okay. So anyway, Lily, we have just totally freaked you out. But hopefully you will let us know which one that you did indeed choose and everything. But you at least enjoyed this movie and everything, and we enjoyed having you here on the podcast. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you did a really good job and everything like that, and so we want people to say, hey, you know what, like and subscribe. This is our call to action. We forgot to say ring the bell. We love it when Sinead begs.
Please.
Drop a suggestion in the comments what we should do. We'd love to hear what you want and what.
Sorry.
Yeah, movies.
Hey, wait. You know how sometimes we usually start off with kind of like a joke and stuff like that on James, and I totally forgot about this, right? But you know how James has been coming on here and promoting like he's got a show, right?
Actually, I've got a story about the show.
Oh my god.
And then James had went around fly posting.
That's it, yeah. I was almost fine.
So
2005
James, were you told us that, hey, please help me take these posts
Okay,
down?
so what happened?
Did the cops come on you? That's what I want to know.
It's quick. So I go around, put around 100 posts up in Liverpool for a gig I'm putting on 25th of August, Jimmy's. And so what happens is I'm putting it everywhere, and I'm like, oh, sick this. Next day I'm going out in Liverpool with my friends anyway. I'm on the bus and I get a cease and desist order from Liverpool City Council. I'm like, oh God, what now?
What now?
A cease and desist order.
It's like it's come to our attention. There's been some illegal fly posting in the area with you and blah blah blah.
Now wait. Know how it's come to their attention? Because
Posted it everywhere.
no, because he put his phone number or something. You put his information on
Gotta
the
come to the
poster.
gig. I can't just like, hey, gig.
No. You never see a poster out there with your phone number unless you're like trying to sell porn. You don't do it, bro.
My phone number wasn't on the poster.
It wasn't?
No. So what they done is they went into Jimmy's itself, gave the order, and then they contacted me through my Instagram. They found, I went through there, and so it was £100 per poster, and a maximum fine of 2.5 grand, with a court date, unless I could remove the posters within 72 hours. So I'm shitting one. I'm like, no, yeah, and so I rushed to Liverpool. I was at my mates all day, like absolutely stressed out my mind, going one here. Wait, right.
Where did we go?
Luckily, I got them. All my mates were out anyway as well, so they got some as well. And I was like, it's done. And they were like, yeah, we're fine with you now. Just don't do that again.
Wait, so how?
No, there was some good news from this.
What?
Because on my story, I put, if you've seen this, the posters, please, could you like take them down, share this? A bunch of people shared the posters, so that's a bunch of free marketing.
Oh, true. So it was just one big publicity stunt then, wasn't it?
I still think you put your information on that poster for them to
girls.
find you.
No, there's no post. There's
Yeah.
Wait, so
right.
I don't understand. Like, how are you supposed to like advertise this? Do you have to pay?
So you need to get city council approval you get council approval.
Can you not just ask shops to put them in the windows?
I did that anyway. They're fine. They've been taken down. You've got to have distributors on your side, like for example, £100 per 500 posters or something. It's very expensive.
And you are now getting the information from James.
And that's why I tried to dodge
how
it.
to post flyers.
And that's how I dodged it. Actually, fun fact: if you want to promote a song in Liverpool City Council, don't put your Spotify link. Just put the name. And they cannot legally do anything because there's no proof that you put it up. I know a few people who've done that and it works.
It's like all those city escort stickers I see everywhere.
Exactly.
So
That's what I'm trying to
that.
tell you. That's the only one that puts his numbers on it.
I didn't put my number on it. I put the date, the postcode.
I swear I saw her number.
There's no number. There's the postcode.
Postcode to your house.
Dear. No, to Jimmy's.
Oh yeah, the gigs.
Come see my gimp suits.
I love how you said come see my Jimmy. All right, so
This has been the movie squad. Yeah.
yeah, this has been the movie squad,
it's been
and you got an education on fly posting and everything.
Remember,
So
kids, don't fly
Don't
post.
do what I
Help
do.
your city house.
don't fly post. Don't be an idiot.
They called it an ISIL.
They called it a nice song.
Oh,
I decided that poster for 5 minutes on Canva. I have you know.
For 5 minutes. Anyway, so we've been a movie squad and we out of here. Peace out.